Erik, I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. A real pleasure to have you here with us tonight. Could you just kick off with an introduction to this film, Tigers, but tell us also a bit about your character of Martin?
Yeah, so Martin is a very young football player. He's 16 in the movie and kind of decided when he was really, really young that this is what he wanted to do and kind of dedicated his entire life to achieve that goal. So that's basically who he is. He doesn't really know anything else, apart from football. He's a dedicated but lost guy in a way.
It feels like something we just haven't seen on screen before, considering, the worldwide popularity of football and how obsessed people are with it. So what was the appeal for you in being involved with the project and showing this other side?
I mean, I think it's an amazing story and an important story that kind of needs to be told. This is a side of football that you don't really realize because there's so much pressure on these young guys, mostly guys, but for some, extent also girls, I think. I think it's very important for us to be able to show to the world that, the people you see on the field are actually human beings and not just products, basically.
And when you walked in, I almost didn't recognize you. So
Right.
What was the physical transformation like, but also preparing on the emotional side? And were you aware of just how kind of toxic these environments can be? It's almost like being in the army more like than playing sport.
It's true, yeah. No, I don't think I was fully aware. So, for me, being able to come into this journey in a way was also eye-opening to realize what it's like and how much, mental health issues there are in the world of football.
The preparation, because I understand you're preparing a long time to look so convincing on screen.
Yeah, oh, thank you. Well, exactly, yeah, I had like a year and a half to just basically build my body to look like a professional footballer. And I think mentally that was very helpful for me to kind of get into character that way, rather than just reading a script and kind of get into character mentally. I could do it physically, which was a very interesting way for me to kind of learn how to portray Martin. So yeah, and then, I had an amazing script and amazing guys to work with. So yeah, I was very lucky, I think.
And did you have a particular moment that was really hard to film or a real highlight on set?
What's hard for Martin as a character that isn't necessarily hard for me as an actor. I think, being able to just get yourself into the situation is kind of liberating as an actor, which is, when it's hard for the character, I kind of get to do my job in the most fantastic way, I think. So.
And ultimately, what do you hope people will take away from watching this? Showing that other side, but perhaps not putting people off going into football, but making sure these institutions, kind of look after, particularly their young players, and that, not ignore just because men are men, that they still need to look after their mental health.
Absolutely, yeah. I think hopefully it's an eye-opener for people, especially in the industry, but also for people just watching and enjoying football in general. And then, I just think that I want people to come out from the cinema and felt like they watched a good movie. Yeah.
Fantastic. Enjoy the evening. Thanks for chatting to us. Cheers.